Hello, my wonderful artists. Today we are going to work on drawing our cats. I came up with this idea from a video that I saw that I will share the link to as well on the description on my YouTube channel. So below this video, there will be a link to that video. It talks about cats with hats and why cats shouldn't wear hats, and it is a great little story that your students and families can watch together. And if you want to, when you are done drawing your cat, you can add any kind of hat you would like. So today we're going to go through our step-by-step drawing. If you're doing this at home, you want to start with step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So I'm going to show you exactly how to do this on your paper. So I've kind of sketched out my cat. It's very, very light right now. You want to make sure that you're using a pencil when you do this, and you can draw lightly like I did, and then go back over it with a marker, whatever color you would like your cat to end up being. So I'm going to do mine in gray. The first thing you want to do is in the top third of your paper, you want to draw a very small curved line. They kind of come in to create the cat's chin just a tiny bit. And then you're going to add kind of this hovering line at the top. That is the top of their head. Once you have those lines, you kind of have the outline of where their head's going to go. And you want to add in their ears, which start from the line on the side, go up to a point, and come back down to connect to that line in the middle. And then we're going to do that again on the other side, up and back down to connect. Then we're going to move down to get the side of your cat's body. We're on this step right here. We're going to draw this line, and then we're going to draw this curved line, which is the cat's back. You can see my practice drawing over here. I had to practice before I got started with you guys to make sure I knew exactly how to make this cat so that he would look wonderful. So we're going to draw a really long, straightish, doesn't have to be perfect, straightish line that comes down from the headline almost all the way to the bottom. You want to leave room for his feet and his tail to fit in there, or her tail. Then we're going to draw the other line that makes the cat's leg. And then we're going to come over here to this headline, and you want to start just up a little bit from the bottom and come out and curve back in. These lines should all stop about at the same place, so it looks like your cat's feet will all be in line. The next step right here is we're going to jump back up and add some details in the face. Then we're going to add this arm that hangs down and some claws on our kitty. So first, you want to draw a line that comes around the corner of that ear and then goes back. So kind of a backwards L, and then this one is a right way L. So it looks like the cat has some dimension to their ears. Then you want to give your kitty some eyes. So I like to use an oval shape, and a nose, which is just an upside down triangle. And once you trace over yours with marker, you can color it in. And then you want to draw a couple downward curves so you can give your cat a mouth. If you want it to look happier, you can kind of curve the edges of that line up a little bit, and it'll look like your kitty is smiling. All right, now we're going to work on the arm that goes right here. So that arm of your cat kind of curves in and out, and the line really starts in the middle of its body. So halfway between its head and its feet. You want to start closer to the top, curve towards the right, and then back a little bit. And then I just like to bring it around and do the same thing on the other side. That might take a little practice. If you need to try and draw it out with your finger a few times before you do it on the paper, that is fine. And you want to give your cat some claws. Then we're going to come over here to these two lines. And we're going to draw a curve. And then we're going to draw kind of a flat line at the bottom. And we're going to give this kitty some claws here too. So it looks like they have toes. All right. Now we need to work on the other feet. So we're on this step. So we're going to add the other 2 feet. One is kind of hiding back there, so we don't see the whole thing. And I'm going to show you how to do that first. But before we get there, we have to add the curve of the belly that kind of comes down from this leg. And it just kind of curves over for the belly of your cat. And then the leg that is hidden back there, just kind of 2 diagonal lines, just a slight diagonal connected to this foot right here. And then we're going to add a longer oval, almost oval, not quite closed in. And then we're going to give this some claws as well. So there you have your whole cat. But it could look like a dog if we don't add a few more details, right? So first, we need a tail. So I like to start kind of over here just above this foot and draw a C shape and bring it around and then come right on back and connect it to his back. And there's my cat tail. And the last few things are adding details like V shapes at the top of his head, some important whiskers, and if you like the little whisker dots, you can add those in as well. And you can give your kitty as many whiskers or as few as you would like. And then you can come onto its back and add in some more V shapes. And if you kind of curve these down the body, they look like they go around the cat, and that helps to give it a little bit more dimension and make it look more three-dimensional. So there you have it. There's your kitty. One last thing we can do is just kind of add a squiggly line right here to make it look like he's fuzzy, and you are finished drawing your cat. So the next step would be to take your marker, trace over all of your pencil lines that you've drawn, and color in any areas of your cat that you want to be the same color as the marker you're using. And any markers really work. I'm using a brush tip marker, so kind of like your Crayola markers. Just gonna add some details to my cat. Maybe go over this a little bit. And then I can color him in any color I want, or if you like having a white cat, you could just leave him white right now. It is really up to you whether you leave your cat white or you add another color to his body. So you could do a darker gray, you could add brown. If you want your cat to be more of a yellow color, you can add yellow to him, whatever you would like to do. Please don't forget to write your name, grade, and group letter to the back or front of your paper. Anywhere you have space, you could either do it on the front or you can do it on the back of your paper. Remember, use whatever paper you have available at home. If you draw with pencil first and then you're tracing over your pencil lines and you can still see some of your pencil lines, you want to go back over those and make sure that you erase so that I can't see those when you turn them in. This should be a nice finished project, excuse me. So make sure that you're going through and erasing any lines that you don't need anymore. I hope you guys have fun making your cats. And don't forget to watch the Cats with Hats video listed in the description below. Have fun!